prostate.
The prostate or the anal canal, which is totally random.
Okay, that does look like a canal.
So at least they're all from the brain.
Yeah, so you like us after all.
We're not that dumb. Okay.
We're not that
So now you have to think about.
All right, give us a clue.
You have to think about the fact that you are looking from posterior toward anterior.
Okay.
You have, there's solid tissue in there flanked by the two
What's lamina
terminalis? Correct.
Yes.
Lamina terminalis.
The lamina terminalis.
Nice.
Because looking in this direction, you see the front wall of the third ventricle in between the two interventricular foramina.
But isn't that on the side?
That
of the
is
book?
the lamina terminalis.
Side of the book?
No, like the diagram in the book. I remember it like on the side. I'm so confused.
It's in the
Well,
third
because that's the way you've seen it in a median
I
sagittal
don't think you
section.
could see it. That's in the
Now
third
you're looking at it
The tissue in
that
the third.
way in
Yeah.
a median sagittal section, but there, now you're looking from
Posterior to
from
anterior.
posterior toward anterior, and what you see is the front. What you see is the front wall.
Terminate the conversation.
The lateral, the lamina. You see the front wall of the third ventricle,
Okay.
and that is the lamina terminalis.
And it
Okay.
splits the two ventricles.
No, it is the front wall of the third ventricle. Anterior to where the lamina terminalis is, there are the lateral ventricles over there.
So lamina terminalis is between
Is the tissue within the third?
Yes, it's between the two interventricular foramina.
I see that.
Yeah, so you see the interventricular foramen there? Now, if you look straight in, you see just solid tissue, right? That's the lamina terminalis. It's in between the left and right interventricular foramina.
So it's when you
This is 10 minutes on
Yeah,
the
when you
side.
look straight in,
11.
it is the front wall of the third ventricle. Okay? So
Okay.
what do we have here?
Head.
Yeah, thalamus and thalamus, thalamus and thalamus.
So
And-
where is the caudate on there?
Now it's gone.
Now, I'll get to that in one moment. What do we have here? Here, the putamen. See, there's the putamen. What's this?
Globus
Yeah, the globus pallidus. What's this?
The posterior.
Yeah, how do you know it's the posterior?
It's a
The flip side.
And you get the lentiform nucleus.
Yeah, between the thalamus and the lentiform.
Where's the thalamus?
Yeah, that is the body of a caudate
And then
nucleus.
the body of the lateral ventricle.
Yeah, so you see it in the lateral wall of the body of the lateral ventricle,
Yeah, yeah.
which has thalamus in the floor, and then it has the body of the caudate nucleus over there.
And that's after the septum pellucidum.
Yeah, here are the two septa pellucida.
Oh, yeah, it's so lost. There's two.
Body of the head.
Body
Body of the
Right
caudate
there.
nucleus.
The caudate
And then body of
nucleus
lateral.
is shaped like a bent teardrop anteriorly. So you have this big mass of the head, but then it tapers backward, and finally a cylinder projects further posteriorly from that. That's the body. Then it makes a turn to go into the temporal lobe. Halfway through the arc, that's the nominal dividing line. between
Oh, you're gonna
body and
private it?
tail. And then what is in the temporal lobe, running in the medial wall of the inferior horn of the lateral ventricle, is the tail of the caudate. At the very anterior end, the almond-shaped expansion of gray matter is the amygdala, functionally unrelated to the caudate nucleus. It's part of the limbic system. Doesn't have to do with autonomous.
So is it the body of the lateral ventricle or the anterior horn?
Should I stop now?
This is the body of the lateral ventricle. It has the thalamus and the floor. Okay, and then this one,
Show it again.
thalamus and thalamus. They make the side walls of the third ventricle. There's the third ventricle.
And the foramen, you said it was within that?
Yeah, there you can see the light coming through a hole. You see that? That's one interventricular foramen.
And lamina
But you're gonna
terminalis
show
is
us
the
the
tissue
foramen of the
straight
other
down.
side, right?
Yeah, then if we turn this this way, we see the other interventricular foramen, and the tissue in between
Okay, gotcha. All right.
happens to be the lamina terminalis.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Me either.
What is that? That's optic, quote, nerve, end quote.
And then they come together to
Yeah.
create
And what are these? What's the terminology
Orbital
supplied to
jet.
these? Optic tracts. What are these? What's this? I should say?
chiasm.
The optic chiasma.
Where?
Here, where the two optic nerves intersect, we have the optic chiasma. Now, of course, the whole thing is really one pathway. There are no synapses in here. So what is the whole thing really?
Optic nerve.
An optic tract.
The whole thing's up the track.
Yeah, the whole thing really is an optic tract.
We should just say that.
No, don't say that, because in clinical circles,
So why are you?
old terminology dies hard. So in clinical circles, that they're still making this false distinction, which is that this is called the optic nerve, and there's the chiasma, and this is called the optic tract, whereas really the whole thing is a tract.
So what should